Nsenkyire. Team officials are ready and players who are ready. So as the fans are also ready to see how this edition of the Nsenkyire will kick off. As you can see on your screen, the officials and the players making their way onto the field. See how this one is going to kick off. As these are teams testing their mind. It's going to serve as testing the squad, their fitness ahead of Aduana Premier League season. Medeama Sporting Club are spotted in their yellow colours, whereas the yellow and blue colours. Extremely electric. That's a good way to see. Teams will have the opportunity to have their photograph. And the officials too are getting ready. The tossing game to see which side will be kicking off. Yeah, there goes Medeama Football Club. This is where we have Medeama Sporting Club. It's going to be one interesting and fascinating match between these two sides. Then we have the officials for today's.
You get a reference to them a name. We make a review put for them.
Center referee is going to be Clement Kwame Nkua, being assisted by Jasper Adenyo, Stephen Ej, and Adamu Abdul Rashid. These are the officials for first match to kick off in the Central Cup. Live inside.
One step more down. One step more down.
We're live on Max TV.
Guys, step down. Shadrach, step more down.
There's Manuel Tish Anderson
Work.
alongside with me on commentary position.
Five stay
is
there.
Femi Sanan.
5 is like.
They will be your play-by-play commentators for this match.
One ever down chong. And a wide in chong.
Officials
So they stay
checking
there.
to see
Nice one.
everything is in check. Center referee.
Boniba out. Include more 2 teams if you shot at me. Come on to give me the yellow team. Or 4 is live. 4 is live.
Teams to have that last
2 step more down for your little.
before we can get the ball
2 is
rolling.
live.
Yeah, that's kick off. Right. It's coming from a Medeama Sporting Club side. There you can have Medeama side. There you can hear the Lucha boys. Medeama also have a goodness. Spotted in their green and yellow colors. Whereas Medeama Sporting Club, their yellow and gold colors. Medeama will be having the first kickoff for this match. Center referee blows his whistle and Aduana kicks off. A loose possession to Medeama. And Medeama will have the chance to have a careful build up from the back. Then in the first half is Medeama who will be
starting off from the right to left. And Aduana will be pitching from left to right. There comes Medeama Sporting Club. Emmanuel Arnaud with the ball, trying to dribble his way through. Still having the ball there, finds his teammate, a shot from distance. That was inches wide there from Medeama Sporting Club. Just showing glimpses of what they are made of. But the Aduana Football Club will say thank you very much, and they'll try to build up from the back, but good interception there from Emmanuel Arnaud. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Aduana Football Club. Effected quickly there. And there comes Aduana. We'll have the careful build-up from the back. Still ball in possession for Aduana. Flicking a long one, but Medeama are very strong there with their defensive duties. But Aduana wins a free kick, and they will have a free kick to effect. Aduana Football Club have a free kick. It's going to be Sana Seidu, my spotted in my A jersey, to effect that. Sensing a low drive there. Defense of Medeama quick to react on that. Lose possession to Aduana. A cross being swung in there. Cross was too high, no one to deal with that. Chance for Medeama Sporting Club to utilize some spaces on the right side. The switch play to the left side. He finds Bafo. Bafo spread a play to his colleague. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Medeama Sporting Club. Bafo quickly effect that. Finds his teammate, but they lose possession. Aduana Football Club having possession now. Losing possession to Emmanuel Arnaud, and is very quick on his runs. Emmanuel Arnaud, good dribble there from him. Sends him the cross. Ball still in possession for Medeama Sporting Club. Trying to shoot there, but good block there from the Aduana Football Club defense. They look to break free on the left-hand side. Aduana Football Club. Some good tracking back there from the Medeama Sporting Club player. Yeah, you can see what he was trying to do there. Just a little shove there from Medeama Sporting Club player. Aduana wins a free kick. Long section ball there, no one was there to get on that. Ball goes straight to Medeama goalkeeper Felix Che. Finds Bafo. Bafo on the left hand side finds Dominic. Dominic split play there, but I put some weight too much on that ball. Couldn't really find Emmanuel Arnaud. There comes Aduana Football Club. Aduana still having the ball in possession there. They try to find some spaces there, and they look to use that space on the left hand side there. Sends in a cross. Still ball in possession, but good clearance there from the Medeama Sporting Club defense. Ball still with Aduana. Now they look to build up well from the back. Aduana Football Club pinning down Medeama Sporting Club. They are looking to operate in a very careful manner there. But Medeama Sporting Club are not giving them any chances to get through easily. Now comes the captain for Aduana, sends in a long one. Aduana Football Club stringing their passes well, trying to see if they can open the spaces. From Medeama Sporting Club, a long section ball there to the left-hand side. A cross being blocked. And it's now the turn of Medeama Sporting Club to see if they can get some build-up. Still ball in play for Medeama Sporting Club. Good way to find his way through, but loses possession there to Aduana Football Club. Long pass there. Straight to the goalkeeper. Emmanuel Anor with the ball. Still going there. And this time he's been blocked. And there's tracks there, but center referee says there was an infringement there. A quick effect there from Ichedogli to Emmanuel Anor. Anor still with the ball. Trying to see if they can get through. Echedogli, the ball for Medeama Sporting Club, still moving in. Finds his colleague. Now Medeama sends the ball to the right-hand side to see if they can operate from that space. Sends in a cross. Good interception there from the Aduana Football Club defense.
Good start by both sides. Thank you very much for joining us. We're coming to you live from the Nsenkyire Sports Arena. This is the 2026 Nsenkyire Cup. And the first teams in action is Aduana, who are in their traditional green colors, taking on Medeama, who are in the yellow and mauve. Lots of activity on the field. As far as the first few minutes is concerned, is an opportunity for Medeama Sporting Club as they come forward. And some familiar faces in unfamiliar colors on the field of play. Well, we're telling you a lot more about which of the players have joined which of the clubs and the impact they are making. But it's the first free kick advantage going to the yellow and mauve. Slowly put and is hit away. One of the names or one of the faces that you'll be seeing this season in Aduana colors used to play next door for Brecum Chelsea. And it's good to see Stephen Amankuna back in the Ghana Premier League. This time he's starring for Aduana Football Club. He's spearheading the attack this afternoon. The pivot at the back of Aduana, as always, ever-present captain Alex Boache is starting the game. He's getting a lot of support from Patrick Mensah on the right-hand side. Is picked up by Emmanuel Anor as he races into the 18-yard box. He lays on the pass. This could be an opportunity for Medeama. Haggled by too many players eventually. It goes over the top. First opportunity coming the way of Medeama Sporting Club.
Yeah, you can see what Medeama Sporting Club always using that live wire from Emmanuel Anor, but this time is Salam Abdul. It's always going to keep rising from that technique. Tried as much as possible to weasel his way through about 3 defenders. And just unlucky there with that accuracy of shot from Salam Abdul. Medeama probing. And Aduana defense needs to be careful with that.
It goes all the way to goalkeeper who will initiate an attack for Aduana Football Club as they seek to come forward. Not any clear intention in the game so far. But of course, both goalkeepers almost always the pick of the pack. Prince Osei for Aduana and Felix Che for Medeama. Here's Eche Dogli. He's supposed to hold the fort for Medeama this season. Salam picks it up, tries to coast through 3 players, brought down in the process, and referee right there on the spot will give the advantage to Medeama.
Yeah, you can see what Salam was trying to do there. has that physique and very tricky. Always want to take players on. Wins a free kick for his team.
And here's an opportunity for Medeama to see whether they can come forward. Ball goes all the way back to Jacob Mensah, spearheading the defense for Medeama this afternoon. Salam comes in, takes a chip, and then it's moved forward. Ebenezer Adade, crossing carpet from Dreams Football Club. Shot across the face of goal. That was close, but the flag had already gone up before Desmond Bafu could cause any havoc. And clearly the intentions have been known, or have been made known by Medeama early part of this game. Threat came through, then came the cross. Aduana were ball watching.
Yeah, Aduana caught ball watching there, but that was a good delivery of cross coming from the right-hand side of Medeama Sporting Club. Bafu should have thought otherwise with that option of going with a head. Thinking you can go with your feet, that kind of ball. Good pressing coming from Medeama Sporting Club to press on Aduana from the back.
Aduana come forward here. Samuel Tinedu, a little bit of a knock in the back, and he goes down. And the former Kumasi Asante Kotoko player would need some amount of attention. First casualty in the game so far.
Yeah, you can understand why Samuel is still down there. Could be a very painful one. A notch on the back. Foot was high. And we just hope that the medical team will make sure Samuel get back on his feet to continue for his team, Medeama Football Club. There we have the fans here, so in your numbers to support their respective clubs.
Yeah, well, when we drove into the town of Samraboy, lots of expectations, especially from the fans who have their teams ably represented here. We've got fans of Aduana Football Club here, and they have already clearly made their voices heard and known. And the contingent is ably led by the chief executive of Aduana Football Club, and they're looking forward to show exactly what the fans should expect this coming season. This on Tinedu comes. Game will continue. Meanwhile, referee notices an infringement, will give the advantage to the yellow and mauve. And it's a cautious build-up by Medeama. Head coach Tanko Ibrahim giving every indication of the fact that yes, it is a tournament that he is not going to take down lightly, especially after their surgeon in La Côte d'Ivoire as part of their pre-season. Flag stays down. Yes, an opportunity for Medeama. It could be goal number one. And eventually steady clearance before Emmanuel Ano could get to the ball. Ably cleared out. And it looks like we'll see a lot of solid play from the likes of, remember, Adomako in defense for Aduana. But Medeama will come forward once again. On the bench for Medeama, we've got the likes of Isaac Amuaku, who's the goalkeeper's trainer. Made a name for himself whilst playing for the Porcupine Warriors. And it's still Medeama on the offensive, trying to penetrate into the heart of Aduana, but ably read and is cleared out. Eventually, Aduana now have an opportunity. Here's Stephen Amankuna. Goes past one, lays on the pass. He's been dispossessed. Eche Dogli has it now, lays on the pass. And it's a careful build-up by Medeama, looking for men in open spaces at the right place and at the right time as well. Here's Speedster. Ano goes past one. He's still going through. He's still controlling. Goes into the 18-yard box, sets up the cross. But it's cleared out nicely by Stephen Amankuna, who had fallen deep in defense to help. But the danger is still lurking Here's Eche Dogli. To no player in particular. Wasted effort by Medeama Sporting Club. It will be a welcome goal kick to the lads from Doma.
Yeah, Aduana will say thank you very much, Eche Dogli. You could see what he was trying to do there. The idea was good, but the execution coming from him was not a good one. Eche Dogli is a midfielder for Medeama Sporting Club and has that robustful nature, but also very intelligent with his breaking of play and trying to pick up passes for his team.
Nicely recovered by Medeama and is sent all the way back to goalkeeper by Bafo. Stopped there by Jacob. One of the dependable duos you can count on in terms of the heart of defense is Aduana's Alex Boache, the captain, and Samuel Osei-Kufuor. A lot is expected from these two this season as Medeama come forward. Emmanuel are now operating from the left-hand side of attack for Medeama. Bafo spreads plays, opens up nicely, and is a long telling ball forward again. The flag stays down. Medeama still making inroads. It's across the face of goal, and that's a simple tap in. It was trapped on this way by Samuel Osei-Kufuor, but the trappings did not help him eventually. It did help Medeama Sporting Club. They are 1 goal up.
Yeah, indeed, it's what's coming there from Medeama Sporting Club. They've been probing from a different side of the width, the left and the right hand side, and this time it was a good delivery of pass there on the right hand side. And look at that cross, defender trying to nick on that, but Dominic Amponsan was lurking around that corner there to just tap that one home for Medeama Sporting Club. It was an easy task to do from Dominic Amponsan. And Medeama Sporting Club are up by a goal. Let's see how Aduana will react from this.
So unfortunate. And there you can see Samuel Osei-Kufuor ruining that missed opportunity. A little bit of a miscommunication between himself and Prince Osei. And Medeama would be thankful enough getting themselves up ahead. First goal of the game. And Aduana would reorganize from the back. Samuel Boedu, their head coach, watching closely as Aduana reorganize themselves. Try and come through the middle. Maxwell Arthur will be one of the link men for Aduana. There's Maxwell Arthur again. This time is a long telling ball to the other end of the field. Nicely controlled by Peter. Is brought down. Tinedu gets a foot in. And Aduana trying to keep the ball to themselves, but it's been taken over by Medeama as they come forward yet again. They're throwing a lot of men up front, and anytime they do that, it looks quite steady. Controlling the ball nicely as they look for an opening to come forward. Yaya Rahman. Ball back to Yaya. And at this stage, Medeama teasing Aduana to come out of the block so they can do the counter attack. Here's Jacob. And Medeama looking very comfortable on the ball at the moment. Dogli. It's looking good, it's looking strong. Again, careful build up with the intention. Phoebe sends it back. And Aduana being very careful in defense not to be overtaken by the flow of the game. But so far, so good for Medeama. It's now the turn of Stephen Amankuna. Can he go past Jacob? Eventually is booted out for a clearance. Nicely done by Desmond Bafo.
Yeah, it's good to see how Medeama it's good to see how Medeama are doing with their defensive duties, not giving Aduana to operate. Seeing how Stephen Amankuna has been quiet in the first minutes, but there comes Medeama. But this time, Alex Boache is there to deal with their defensive duties, and he wins the sympathy of the referee.
I like that strong battle between two very good friends, Emmanuel Ano and Alex Boache. They go way, way back, but on the field of play, they all know exactly what to do. Boache winning the tussle, restarting the game for Aduana. Here comes Osei Kufuor. Boache comes forward yet again. He's picked up nicely by Tinedu. Trying to get the ball through to Amankuna. Nicely done and worked out by Eche Dogli. Back to Eche. Seems to be the live wire at the stage in terms of the midfield tussle for the ball. Supremacy at its highest. Aduana will come forward. Not perturbed. Unfortunately, a move initiated by Patrick has been short-lived. Aduana still have the advantage though. Good turn. And unfortunately, the yellow and move multiplied in defense, and so they trapped that from going forward. So it will be a left-footed free kick into the heart of the defense for Medeama. They come. It's floated in. Ball control nicely. There's a little bit of a push from the back. Fans appeal for the penalty. Referee has nothing to do with that. Would rather afford to give Aduana the disadvantage.
I can see the cross swung in there. A little bit of notch there, but not too much for the referee to fall for that. You can see the Aduana player feeling for foul there. Another dugout here, you can see that coach Samuel Buedu so having some word with the officials, thinking that that should have been a foul on his player. The ball continues here, and Aduana will see if they can have something here.
Yeah, they're coming up with opportunities. Meshach sends the ball back. Quick turn. It's pushed through, and a long ball. This time it goes way, way, way off target.
That was a poor ball and a poor technique there from Aduana player. Times like that, you are in possession, need to utilize these moments.
And then it's interesting to see the game plan or the tactic of Samuel Buedu, the head coach of Brecum Chelsea. Leaving Brecum Chelsea for next door neighbors Aduana, he came along with key players from Brecum Chelsea. Stephen Amankuna, one of them, Meshach Efriye, the other. Two players who on a very good day can supply goals. Let's clear his target. He's got a very solid back duo of Osei Kufuor, Samuel, and Boache. And quite a potent midfield with Samuel Tinedu joining the attackers, and when it comes through, here's Aduana on the move. On the near side now is Remember Adumaku Boateng. Remember's long ball in, brought down by Jacob, but Aduana still have issues. Goes around the player, and then two players clash. Ooh. Let's hope that it's not as bad as it looks. The foot went up right into the face of the Aduana player.
Yeah, Aduana player down, and you can see from that body language there, could be a very painful one. Oh, medical team are there quickly to check up on him. And Prince, tell you what, look at where it is, could be a very painful one.
And why I can tell you that he is going through some amount of pain. Those are certain areas you don't joke with.
Yeah, don't joke with at all. Oh, that could be very painful.
Yeah. Not deliberate. I mean, they both went in for the ball. And seems to be okay.
Yeah.
And yes, he says he can continue with the game. So talking about the marriage between Samuel Bwedu and, of course, those are some of the fans watching the game closely. The arguments have already started in the stands, but yes, we did mention that Stephen Amankuna has joined Aduana. Meshach Efriye tagged along. On the bench, they have a former Brecum, a Chelsea goalkeeper in Gregory Obeng-Sechere. And so it looks like a united family on the field for Aduana. But Ibrahim Tanko has other ideas, he's got other plans, and clearly we can see that there's been improvement in terms of the movement when it comes for Medeama on the field of play, putting men in open spaces, taking the advantages of the opponent, trying to catch them on the break.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's time for both coaches to have some pep talk to their players. You can see Ibrahim Tanko with his boys already up by a goal. Aduana Football Club not really pulling up their strings. A couple of minutes we've seen in the first half, the likes of Stephen Amankuna, Meshach Efriye, Samuel Tinedo, all not really seen them. Can give props to Medeama Sporting Club. We've done a good job keeping close tabs to these dangerous players from Aduana Football Club, not giving them that space to really get through.
Well, it definitely will give us a fair idea of what to expect when the season begins. Talking about the Ghana Premier League season. Back from the cooling break, and let's see which of the teams will take advantage. It's a free kick advantage to Aduana FC, and behind the ball is Remember Adomako Boateng. Felix Che organizes the men in front of him. He says, I only need 2 players in the wall. Let's see what advantage this will bring to the lads from Doma. Swung in by Adomako Boateng. Goalkeeper Che fits that away. And Medeama on the offensive. Can he do the 100-meter run in maybe 9 seconds or less? No, he can't. That's a bit too strong.
Yeah, too strong from the Medeama Sporting Club player, but I love the fact that they are always on the attack. That's a good sign from the Medeama Sporting Club. Now it's the turn of Aduana.
Exactly. It's their turn to come forward. And watch it, brings it to the near side. Finds Sana Seidu. Pushes the ball forward. Enterprising cross from Remember Adomako, but there are no green shirts there to take advantage. And Aduana would end up picking a corner kick. They've got one of the good crosses of the ball in Remember Adomako Boateng, and he's gone over to effect the corner kick for Aduana. Strong game so far. Tough encounter it has been. And Echedogli wins the sympathy of the referee. It's a free kick. Game will continue, and Medeama come forward. Aduana players caught ball watching Emmanuel Ano. Despite his speed, can't get to the ball early enough.
You can see what Medeama Sporting Club are doing. They know they have speed tests on the both flanks. Emmanuel Ano is one of them. The moment they get the ball, they watch his movement and they just give in that passes that Emmanuel Ano just ran on them. But that was a foul. Medeama Football Club will have that. Our referee says that was taken too soon.
Yeah. And in the stands, watching this first encounter, as the man who put this competition together, the brain behind the Nsenkyire Cup, Dr. Richard Nsenkyire is here with us, watching the game from a distance, and I'm sure that he would love to see how his Summertex 1996 also perform. They will be playing later this afternoon. But for now, we concentrate on Aduana and Medeama Sporting Club. Étoile du Filante, or Étoile Filante du Togo, they are the visiting team, and they'll be playing against the hosts next after this game. Flag goes up on the near side.
I can see how Aduana Football Club are trying to build up. Not too good to see that kind of build up from Aduana. Looks slow to me. And this time they win the duel there. Aduana Football Club, Tenedo finds his teammate Maxwell. Maxwell sends the ball to Samuel. Now to Alex. Tenedo. Remember. This time Aduana trying to spring up passes very well. Samuel. Good turn there from Sana Seidu. Spread a play to Emmanuel Aban. Sends in the cross there. A good header there, but this time Felix Che somehow had a touch on that. And assistant referee.
Yeah, I think the flag was up on the near side. Just when the cross was ripped him, there you go.
Yeah.
The assistant referee had the flag up.
That was the first incursion coming from Aduana Football Club. This first half.
Yeah, sure. Well, just to let people know that football is not foot war, and despite whatever your alliances, it is always nice to see two opponents put their heads together. And just behind me, I've just seen the CEO of Aduana FC, Collins Atapoku, in a hearty chat with Dr. Nsenkyire.
Yeah.
Not too sure whether they are working a strategy to go into Africa. But obviously we'll share ideas, and it's good to see. Game will continue, rising high to the occasion. Alex Opoku, one of the few threats Alex Boache, I should say, one of the few threats he has is his ability to out-jump the strikers in front of him. Emmanuel Ano going down, attracting the sympathy of the referee.
He's quite a very tricky person to deal with. Emmanuel Ano winning a free kick for his side, Medeama Sporting Club. And on your screen, we've done 35 minutes of the first half. And it's Aduana 0, Medeama Sporting Club 1. Goal scored by Dominic Amponsa.
And Medeama start another attack as they come forward, this time from the far side, looking to get across into the 18-yard box. The flip, not too sure whether it was ideal at that time, but obviously they didn't work for Medeama coming forward there. And
well,
Salam knows that he should have done much better.
Yeah, Aduana Football Club are finding issues dealing with their defensive duties on the left-hand side, always giving room for Emmanuel Phoebe to get through, and Ebenezer also joining the attack there. It's something that they need to work out to stop the services coming from that right-hand side of Medeama.
Ball goes out. And Boachi wins the advantage. And an official from the bench of Aduana takes a steady warning from center referee. Game will continue with a throw-in quickly effected by Remember. Here's Boachi. Boachi finds support in Osei Kufuor. And it's easy. Aduana switching from one end of the field to the other, getting a lot of support from Patrick Mensah on the left-hand side of their defense. It's a long ball forward. Can Remember get to it? He does. He deals in the cross. And it's Che to the rescue.
Yeah, it's good to see Aduana coming into the game. And this time the strategy of flicking the ball to the wet side and just putting in crosses is something that they should keep on doing. We've had about 2 instances that some way, somehow have brought the Medeama Sporting Club defense into a bit of a shaky moment. At this time, Emmanuel Arnaud couldn't really get through and loses the possession to Aduana. Remember with the ball for Aduana Football Club. Sends in a long one. A touch there from Aduana.
Nicely kept in play as Meshach looks at coming forward. And despite the effort they put in, they still get a free kick for their effort.
Yeah, this time Emmanuel Aban is trying to dribble his way through past his opponent. Was brought down in that process. A winner free kick for Aduana Football Club. Aduana are probing. And let's see if they can cancel the goal that Medeama has scored before they hit the break. Some defending to do from Medeama Sporting Club as they defend this free kick from Aduana.
Once again, it's floated in by Remember. Ball trap beautifully, but the opportunity for the drive is missed as Medeama take over. Nicely controlled by Dogley. They come forward. Medeama looking good. And anytime they come forward, it's a threat. Baffles pass. Finds Arnaud. Arnaud has Remember to contend with. It's still Arnaud. He tries to cut through the middle. It's still with Arnaud. He lays on the pass, but Sana got his foot in the way. And Aduana will pick up a free kick as the ball was cleared off the foot of Meshach. A free.
Yeah, that was a foul on the attacker. Meshach, a free. This time it's Aduana who some way, somehow found an antidote to have the rhythm of the game. Not allowing Medeama to be pressing them as they used to be the first couple minutes of this first half. Ball goes out of play. An opportunity for Medeama to effect this throw. Baffle. Sensing the throw there by Remember. Also was able to deal with that. Dogley sends the ball to the right-hand side, finds Ebenezer. Ebenezer also looks for Phoebe. This time, Medeama tends to slow the tempo of the game as the defenders of Medeama also look to have some touch on the ball. Baffle finds Arnaud. Baffle again. Now to Rahman. This time it's Rahman who finds his colleague Phoebe. Straight to Jacob. Echadogli. Jacob. Medeama wins a free kick. I tend to turn the tempo too high and decide to take it low, trying to tease their opponent.
Medeama will organize from defense as they come forward, and I love the way they use the width of the field to their advantage.
They always know that they have speedsters at that side, and they can hit Aduana Football Club without their speedsters, but this time they lose possession there, and let's see what Aduana can do with this on the left-hand side. Good recovery there from the Medeama Sporting Club player. Now, Rahman sends the ball to Jacob. Jacob still having the ball for Medeama. Finds Ano. Ano on the touch line there. Sees to go through there, but this time, good defending there from Remember. And, this time, Remember is not allowing Ano to get past him as he used to do in the first couple of minutes. Samuel finds Alex.
Ball doesn't go too far. It's picked up by Medeama as they look to switch the game to the far side where they've got space in front of them. Unfortunately, not the best of crosses. Remember got to the ball first though, and he gives away a corner kick. Medeama trying to use the width of the field to their advantage, and it's one thing they have succeeded in doing since the commencement of the first half. Corner kick advantage this time to Medeama, and the defense of Medeama so far so good. They've played out Meshach Efriye and Amankuna is headed off the line. Shot on target is blocked, eventually ballooned into the air by Sana. Amankuna controls. Foot up, says referee, and Amankuna will get the free kick.
Yeah, they are finding ways to distract Amankuna from getting through the spaces. The Yama Sporting Club defenders, that's what they are doing. Well, they win the ball once again. Echadogli for Medeama Sporting Club finds Ano on the width play. Ano versus Remember. Ano sends in across there. This time, oh, a chance wasted there from the Medeama Sporting Club player.
Not too sure exactly what the plan or the idea was, but obviously it wasn't the best of executions. Flew into the air and tried to control the ball to the best of his ability, but chance has gone. Sana picks it up. Kufuor comes in to help. We are just seconds away from the 45th minute mark. And Jacob penalized there. The advantage will go to the green and yellow of Aduana. We have seen a lot of barking from the touchline by head coach Samuel Buedu. Can't say the same for Ibrahim Tanko. The game is on. The opportunity to go past the midfielders or the defenders falls in their way, but Aduana have a player pushed down, and referee gives the advantage to Medeama.
Yeah, referee says it's a handball situation on the part of the Aduana player. But the Aduana players too are thinking that there was a push behind there. But referee was close to that incident and says it's a foul. And a free kick for Medeama Sporting Club.
We have done 45 minutes of action. We're into 3 minutes of add-on time. Medeama, 1 goal to the good. It's another careful approach. And despite the fact that most of the opportunities for Medeama have come from the left-hand side, Ano has not been able to use his speed, his prowess to outrun, remember, Adomako or go past Alex Boache. Yeah, they will start again. Ebenezer Adade has been linking quite well. He's been the roaming ambassador on the field of play. A role he used to play very well back in the day with Dreams FC. All goes to goalkeeper. Adade gets in a shot, but missed opportunity by Amankuna, and it's floated to the near side where Emmanuel Ano is on the loose. Can he keep it in play? No, it's a bit too strong.
Yeah, too strong for him. And he was looking to steal that space there, but was too strong for Emmanuel Ano to get on that. And a throw in for Aduana.
Medeama come forward again. Here's Salam. Good ball control. He needs support, but he still has it. Salam, he's swinging, he's turning. Eventually, he lays on the pass to the far side. Strong, tough battles going on the field of play. Now here comes in the cross. As decent as it is, it's picked up by Prince Osei.
That was a straight cross there to the Aduana goalkeeper.
Yet moving forward, crossing the center line is Sana. Can't do it all. Flag goes up. Aduana still have the advantage.
Yeah, you can see the urgency coming from Aduana Football Club, wanting to do something before the half-time break. And Chedogli there, raising his hand, but he knows what he did. Foul for Aduana Football Club. And remember, he's behind. See what he can do with this. Sends in a long one. Ball still in possession for Aduana Football Club. Let's see what he can do with this. He turned to send the ball to the left-hand side. Get a cross in. Been dealt with the defense of Medeama Samuel. This time as Sana. Sana's cross gets through, but still ball in play for Aduana. Sends in the cross. A shot, and that is the equalizer for Aduana Football Club. It has been swing from left to right, but this time they got that on target. And look at the fans there. They can't afford to just give a round of applause on that. That is how you celebrate Emmanuel Aban.
Beautiful shot. Right on cue. Dead on target. He couldn't have missed from there. And what a time to choose to get back into the game just before the end of the first half. And Aduana draw level.
And you can see the body language coming from Felix Che. No, he didn't want Aduana to equalize before they go for the halftime break. But there you go. Center referee blows his whistle. And that is the end of the first half. It's been an end-to-end action between these two sides. Emmanuel Aban, the man on your screen there, getting that equalizer goal for Aduana Football Club. That's a Dominic Amponsan had that first goal for Medeama Sporting Club. See how the second half will turn out to be. But here, other Nsenkyire Sports Arena for the Nsenkyire Cup, it is Aduana 1, Medeama Sporting Club 1.
Hello, you're welcome back. This is the second half of the first match of the Nsenkyire Cup, and it's Aduana Football Club who are taking on Medeama Sporting Club. 1 goal apiece at halftime. Medeama scoring first, with Aduana getting the equalizing goal during the injury time of first half. Medeama in their traditional yellow and mauve colors are playing now from left to right. And we're hoping that we can bring you a lot of more action in the second half of the 45 minutes. So far, so good for both sides. Aduana keeping tabs in defense. Marshaled around Osei Kufuor Samuel and Captain Boache. Steady play by Sana wins the upper hand. They come forward for an opportunity to get themselves back into the game. Nicely done, but unfortunately to the wrong opponent. A shot is fired on target. The idea was good. Missed the upper right as it went through, but good enough opportunity, good enough effort. And clearly the second half is giving us indications, or the early part of the second half is giving us indications of what to expect in the game. Here we go yet again. This time good ball control in the middle. Dougly picks it up for Medeama. Referee says play on. Center referee Clement Inkwa. So far so good. We've had a steady performance. Aban on the near side for Medeama, keeping it close to himself, coming forward and latching onto opportunities when they come. Medeama send the long ball through. Osei Kufuor on guard duty scores 4 marks.
Samuel Osei Kufuor, a strong lad there, allowing Salam to get past him. Another throw-in advantage for Aduana Football Club. Patrick sends in a long one. Ball in possession for Medeama Sporting Club. Phoebe still with the ball for Medeama. Loses possession there, but flag has been raised. Offside. It's going to be an opportunity for Medeama Sporting Club. But, one player goes down.
Obviously, we'll need a lot more players to be made visible in this game. I'm looking at the technical bench, the substitutions bench, as it were, for both sides, and some quality on the Aduana FC bench. We've got the likes of Regain, there Latif Mohammed is also there, Samuel Owusu, Anochi Bedu. These are regular players, as well as Shakan Mohammed, who made the switch. Of course, reserve goalkeeper Gregory Obeng Sechere is also there, as well as Zakaria Fusaini. Medeama on the offensive. And anytime they come forward, they look very threatening as they do so. Yaya Rahim, one of the players who loves to initiate the attack. He occupies the full-back position on the right-hand side for Medeama. Jacob joins the attack as they come forward. Is pushed to the far side by Bafo. Aduana now putting pressure on Medeama to get the ball out of their danger zone. As again, we've not seen the threat of the likes of Mesha Kefrie together with Stephen Amankona. They've been kept quiet by Medeama this afternoon.
That's a good thing from the defense of Medeama Sporting Club, finding a way to keep Meshak and Amankona quiet. There's Medeama who have another opportunity on this free kick. Prosper Boache behind the ball for Medeama Sporting Club.
That's a threatening free kick. a bit overhit, but it's cleared out of danger zone. Medeama will still keep their noses in front as they come forward. Dougley looking for the pass, but eventually he opts for options behind, where Jacob Mensah would initiate the attack. Long ball in. Sana goes down. Free kick quickly effected, and it's Aduana who come forward. Samuel Tinedu not too sure exactly what he wanted to do. Amankuna had been let loose. Amankuna now has an opportunity. Pushes one forward, is being run and chased down there nicely. Again, Meshach falls short. Couple of the players on the bench of Aduana have gotten the signal to start the warm-up as Samuel Tinedu comes forward. Yes, Sana lets on the pass, and then the shot is fired. Nicely blocked by Adade. In the right place, at the right time. Yeah. Samuel Ebenezer Adade's block. It's a welcome corner kick to Aduana Sporting Club.
Yeah, that was a well block there from Ebenezer Adade for Medeama Sporting Club. That shot there from Aduana football player. There's some defending to do from the Medeama side. Corner work shot there. Still in possession for Aduana. Still going with the ball. Couldn't get past his marker. Medeama will see if they can use this as an opportunity. Player being brought down. It's a free kick for Medeama Sporting Club.
That was unsporting behavior by Samuel Tinedu and goes into the referee's box. Yeah. First indication of a yellow card. Samuel Tinedu had to struggle to bring his opponent down. Takes one for the team. Free kick to Medeama. Adade together with Rahman get it sorted out, and then they come. But of course, lurking in the 18-yard box, Meshach Efriye. He seems to be leading the attack rather than Stephen Amankuna. Amankuna choosing to play right behind him, unless of course Samuel Boedu's instructions says so. But clearly, this is a tournament that gives the fans the opportunity to take a look at how their teams have shaped up or are wrapping up their pre-match ahead of the commencement of the league.
Yeah, when you look at Aduana Football Club, the strategy and how they've formatted their lineup, you could see that Meshach is the one who is leading up the attack. And many a times you see Amankuna operating from the wet play. And also you find Emmanuel Alban also operating on the other side of the width. There comes a corner for Aduana. Remember, sends in a long one. Had been connected by Samuel, and the goalkeeper is there to reach on that. And there goes. It ended at the back of the net. And some way, somehow, Aduana Football Club gets the ball at the back of the net, and Rahman gets onto that. Spread the play to the right-hand side, finds Adade. Adade's pass eventually meets his colleague. Medeama getting through there, but what a way to show the ball over there.
Strong defending, ensuring that nothing beats him on its way, and that's some careful defending. Of course, he also had to be sure that he did not pick up any fouls in the process. And I think he scored full marks there, Patrick Menton.
Yeah. Did very well there on that occasion, Patrick Mensah. Aduana's captain, Alex Boache, finds his teammate. There comes Amankuna. Amankuna trying to spread the play to Remember, but goes out of play. Echadogli quickly throws the ball. Medeama Sporting Club with the ball.
Yeah, well, and I can tell you that the Aduana FC coach Samuel Boyd is not too happy, issuing out instructions. He feels that players are leaving too many open spaces for their opponent to use, and giving them firm instructions exactly what to do. And for those of you who know Samuel Boyd very well, I doubt if he differentiates between a friendly and a league game, a hot game. He almost always wants to give off his best, expects his team to give off their best when they are on the field of play. Anyway, opportunity coming the way of Medeama, and it's Adade behind the ball to swing it in. Missed the host of headers. They still have the advantage. Medeama, can they get a shot through? And sometimes I think Emmanuel Ano maybe sometimes overdoes it as he goes through the process. But Emmanuel Phoebe is being substituted. First substitution in the game, and it looks like it's Prince Owusu who's come on. Yes. Prince Owusu takes his place. He's played his part. Corner kick comes in as a long one. It's headed towards the goalkeeper. And Prince, the goalkeeper, will say thank you very much.
Well, that's a first substitution being made there on the part of Medeama Sporting Club. They look to bolster their attacking options as Prince Owusu also gets on. And there comes Medeama, who looks to break free there, but good defending there from Aduana. Chadogli couldn't block his opponent, and Aduana looks to break free there.
Oh, he goes down in the process. That would have been a sweet build-up, Emmanuel.
Yeah. And he knows that he should have still get on. Look at that pass there from his colleague. All he had to do to keep moving on, but he loses his balance there.
Lost his balance. How unfortunate. But thank you, says Medeama. They open up the game. Nicely done. Ball swung to the far side as they get numbers into the 18-yard box. Emmanuel Ano, he brings the ball back. They're looking for a shot from a distance. Echedogli passes through. Good thinking. The cross comes in. And it's Kufuor with a final clearance.
You can guarantee that from Samuel Osei Kufuor. Not giving any chances. Balloons the ball out. Ball still in play with the Medeama Sporting Club. They're sending a cross. Another good defending there from that man, Samuel Osei Kufuor. A corner from Medeama Sporting Club.
Had a rich football combination back in the day at Bechim, where he combined nicely in defense, and also had Emmanuel Ano joining the attack as and when. Telepathy between those two players, and they find themselves moving on from Bechim, and they find themselves one in Samraboy, the other in Doma. Corner kick comes in. That day goes down, clutching to his groin. Maybe the feedback will give us a fair advantage, but it looked like a foot up. And the Medeama players want to believe that since it's their player who went down, they probably should have gotten the advantage.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, you can understand why the Medeama players are rushing on the referee.
Yep.
See, the Aduana player missed the ball. I got the man there, and that's why the player still on the referee, and the player is still down.
Yeah, lots of talking pointers among the fans who are here to watch the game as well. But referee has it covered. Nicely done, under control, and goalkeeper Prince Osei goes in to help his opposite colleague. Game will continue. But so far, so good for both sides. They're creating the opportunities. The fans are loving every bit of it. And of course, also giving us a clear indication of what to expect when the season gets underway. And of course, the Medeama fans are looking at a positive approach by virtue of the fact that they will be involved in both the local league, the FA Cup, and then they will be in Africa as well. There's a tall order for head coach Ibrahim Ko, and that's why he believes in these friendly matches as and when they can get the opportunity.
And that's good, and that's also the time for him to experiment some players too as well. We have a tall season ahead of Medeama Sporting Club, as you said, Prince. Domestic league, domestic cups, international games too as well. Now it's the turn for Aduana. Alex Boache finds Tinedu.
Yeah.
Still in play for Aduana, but it loses to Medeama Sporting Club. Careful build up there from this team. Medeama, Jacob Mensah. Jacob Spore finds his teammates. The 1-2 couldn't get through, and some good defending there from Aduana.
Yep.
Throw effective there by Medeama Sporting Club. Jacob finds his teammate. Ooh,
oh, that's a strong tackle.
Strong one there. Strong sliding tackle there from Patrick Mensah, and I might say he might get into the books of the referee.
Yeah. I think he will definitely get into the books of the referee because that was quite a harsh one. Came in strong, starts showing. And right in front of the assistant referee.
Yeah. Patrick Mensah.
Yeah, walks away, but he's been booked.
Was late with his tackle there on the Emmanuel Ebenezer Dade. It's now a free kick for Medeama Sporting Club.
So the likes of Salman is on the bench for Medeama. We've got Kobnamwa, Fatau Suleiman, Yusuf Mubarak, the regular captain, is also there. Emmanuel Boateng, Kelvin Obing, Nana Kofi Babel, Prince Owusu, Emmanuel Owusu, they're all on standby position.
Oh, some sweet delivery there from Prince Owusu, but the header coming from Jacob Mensah was way off target there. Would have been a sweet goal if that ended at the back of the net. Look, what that free header there, but way to steer that ball.
Missed opportunity. Medeama would want to use the opportunity to bring on some fresh limbs onto the field of play. Two players believe that they've played their part. They're looking for other opportunities for other players. That's Aduana. Yeah,
so you can see that tactical substitution made by Samuel Buedu.
One of the players who just came on is Shaukan Mohammed. One of the future stars when it comes to Ghana football.
Two players who have been booked on Aduana's part, Samuel Tinedu and Patrick Mensah, are out. Shaukan comes in and Abubakar also replaces Patrick Mensah. Tactical substitution from the Aduana side.
Yaya Rahman, so far so good. He's manned the flanks quite well for Medeama. But the continuation of the passes may not be the best so far. Nice weather out here in Samraboy. The fans have come out in their numbers to support Dr. Richard Nsenkyire in honoring this cup. This is the third time the Nsenkyire Cup is happening, and it brings all the teams together. That's the participating teams. I remember when Samatex hosted and won, and then the next season had the Dreams FC also going on to climb the podium, as it were. Which team will be third time lucky? And this season's has a twist because we've got a team from outside Ghana, part of the Nsenkyire Cup, talking about Etoile Filante du Togo, or should I say Etoile Filante du Lomé. Game will go on steadily, approaching the 67th minute. Injury worries for Aduana, and it looks like Samuel Boyd would want to use the opportunity to make a change.
It's quite worrying to see a player down, and looking at the medical team, yeah, sent on a notification to the technical side that player might be changed. We want to see the intent of the injury. And some supporters also here.
Yeah. It's almost always like a ritual. You know, every time the Nsenkyire Cup is played here, they do come out in their numbers to support. Of course, they all know what the hard-working Dr. Nsenkyire stands for.
Yeah.
And would almost always do everything to support him. Meshach will be joining his colleagues on the field any moment from now, but the game has resumed. That's a foot up there. But referee says the game should continue. Dogley also went down awkwardly, but he's up on his feet. Here's Emmanuel Ano. He loves to hold on to the ball, dribble his way through, and create more opportunities for his colleagues. Dominic. Ball is trapped nicely by the lads from Aduana, and there they go. This looks promising. Sana goes down, but it's still moved on by Meshach Efriye. It's a battle between Meshach and Adade. Meshach scores full marks, and then eventually, not too anticipated from Emmanuel Aban, but he blasted wide.
Yeah, that's a poor effort there from the man who have 2 goals in his name for Aduana, Emmanuel Aban. I was thinking he could have gone in for the killer, but chose otherwise. Opportunity for Medeama. This time, Alex Boache, captain for Aduana. It's too tall there. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a corner kick for Medeama Sporting Club.
Yep.
Now we have a player down.
Interesting that after a couple of seasons, Alex Boache still stands tall as the regular captain for Aduana.
Oh, Prince is not looking good for the other side. Aduana Football Club, Meshach Efriye.
Yeah, he came off not too long ago to receive attention, went back into the game, and it looks like it's a done deal for him. He's headed out. Chance. Dogley misses. It's a sad story, but we're hoping that Meshach will recover soonest to battle for Aduana this season. But if the Aduana fans are watching from wherever they are, Meshach has limped off the field.
Well, we just hope that it's not going to be a serious injury, seeing the Ghana Premier League season just around the corner. You don't want to lose some of your power players. There's been a hustle and tossing going on there in the middle of the park, but good way to get through there by 2 defenders. He's being brought down.
Yeah, and it's another yellow card for holding. And the players would have to be very careful now. It
goes on to Shao Kahn. That was some way to dribble past about 2-3 players. That's Bafo. He's very good and intelligent player. It's a yellow card for Shao Kahn Mohammed.
And Samuel Boydu will still issue instructions to the players on the field of play. Referee would want that to be retaken. Free kick advantage to Medeama Sporting Club. They have been out of the country over the last couple of weeks, preparing in La Côte d'Ivoire, putting the team in shape ahead of commencement of the season, and of course their participation in the CAF Champions League. Eche Dogley takes over, comes in with a lot of power. He lays on the pass, but again, a hatchet of a clearance from Remember Adomako Boateng, and player goes down in pain.
Yeah, Emmanuel Ano, but it's up. You can see that Chadogli finds that space there, but activity coming from the side of Aduana. Also Meshak goes out, a player comes in for him, and Chadogli has seen enough. We're going out for different player to also come in.
Medeama making substitutions, and it looks like one of them is Emmanuel Owusu, who is on, and they're also bringing up, or they're bringing on Kelvin Obing. So Kelvin Obing is on, and Kelvin has gone to take the place of Salam Abdul. Regular faces for Medeama, as Tanko needs to keep the shape of the team. It's a free kick. Medeama is drilled into the 18-yard box. Lots of heckling and pushing. Referee saw that. And the Aduana FC players are not too happy with the referee's decision. But I think he's giving the advantage. The advantage will still stay with the yellow and mauve.
Yeah, you can see the Aduana players are not too happy. All surrounding a center referee, Clement. You can see the body language coming from Amankona, not too happy there.
Not too happy. He is not too happy, and players need to be careful.
Yeah, they need to be careful.
The cards will be coming out here and there. The goalkeeper comes to join the charade, Prince Osei. But the referee says the advantage will still stay with Medeama. One of the key legends, if I can call him that, of the club, Sam Adams. He's now on the technical bench. What a season. Played quite a long season for Aduana. Scored some very important goals for them as well. Still good to see Sam Adams. Free kick advantage. Prince Osei will arrange the wall. He's got 5 men standing in front of him. He says he needs the 5. And out of the 5, Samuel Osei Kufuor is one of them. Boache, the captain, is the other. Opportunity for Medeama. Can they get themselves in back on schedule? He's headed through. Adade brings the ball down. Everybody thought he was going to deliver a first timer. And then eventually it is driven in and it goes over the top. Prince Osei had it covered all the way.
Yeah, you can see what the Medeama Sporting Club were doing. Wanted to put the ball at the back of the net. This time, Emmanuel Adade drifted out to the left-hand side, but being blocked there. Chances being blocked, and eventually this one fell through, but it was off target there. Some good defensive duties are from Medeama, allowing the Medeama Sporting Club to get that one through. A chance for the players to have a cooling break, and also the coaches to have a pep talk to their boys. As we've done 75 minutes here at the Nsenkyire Stadium in Samaraboy. This is the 2026 edition of the Nsenkyire Cup. And the scoreline is Aduana 2, Medeama Sporting Club 1. Malolaban, 2 goals for Aduana. Dominic Aponsa pulling 1 for Medeama Sporting Club. And supporters here also doing updates to. And some are also here enjoying the grooving and the drumming. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Well, it's all about fun, it's all about excitement, it's all about the 2026 Nsenkyire Cup. It is tournaments, competitions, battles like this that put both the players and the fans in readiness for a tough season ahead. Don't forget, viewers, do stay with us because there's a game coming up after this one, and it's going to see the home side, or will have the home side, FC Samatex in 1996. They will play host to Etoile Filante du Lomé.
That's going to be one interesting match. I want to see how the Togolese are going to fare up with the home side, Samatex. But now we have one. We need to clear that before we get into the second game. Aduana and Medeama Sporting Club. Goal kick has been infected on the Aduana side. Now, ball gets to Felix. Felix does well to clear that. Remember also has that one out. It's going to be a throw-in for Medeama Sporting Club. No. Now decides to send the ball back to Felix. Aduana wins the ball. Samuel. Now it's Alex Boache for Aduana. Remember, now it's Aduana who are stringing their passes very well. Shao Kahn decides to roll the ball, but this time it's too straight to the goalkeeper. Felix Che comes out to get that. Felix Che also decides to send a long one there. Samuel gets the head on that. Jacob against Amankona, but he loses possession there. And
that was an uncalled for foul by Adade, and he knows that. Sportingly helps the player up. Well, opportunity for Samuel Boadu to also issue out a few instructions as Aduana look at pushing men forward from this free kick. This is going to be taken from the left hand side of their attack, hoping that Abubakar Adams can send in a decent one. He sends it all the way towards goalkeeper. No challenge at all. Medeama quickly get it underway. Emmanuel Ano not there early. Ball is picked up by Boache, the captain. They push forward now. And Aduana looking good. The consistency levels haven't dropped that much, but he has an opportunity for Stephen Amankona. Can he get it into the goal? He drives his first time. He drives a second. And it's off target. He can't believe himself.
That's just unlucky on the part of Stephen Amankona. And you can see he's just shocked as how the ball drifted wide. Did everything right, but the final delivery just unlucky on the part of Amankona.
Ball goes over the line. It's a throw-in advantage to Aduana, and they'll still keep coming forward, that's for sure.
Oh, they are looking good, Aduana. And as we are at the 80th minute, long throw there.
And I'll tell you what, on any good day, back in the day at Brecum Chelsea, Stephen Amankona would have made things click.
Yeah, he was dilly-dallying there, but the final delivery there was what the fans were waiting for, to see the ball ending on the back of the net, but went wide there. Now opportunity for Medeama Sporting Club. There comes Adade for Medeama. Finds Prince. Prince sends in a cross, and this straight to the goalkeeper as Prince Osei gets on that. From one Prince to another. Now a long one. This time good reading there from Jacob Mensah.
He hasn't put a foot wrong so far, Jacob Mensah. I think he's been very, very strong in defense.
Yeah, very strong, solid.
Medeama, yep.
From Medeama Sporting Club, Jacob Mensah.
They're coming forward now, looking to push players in open spaces. Long cross to the other end of the field, nicely controlled. And can Prince tear away? Difficult for him, Prince Owusu. He brings the ball back. And then it's thread through, but eventually cleared out. Owusu's pass couldn't go too far. But Emmanuel Ano has other ideas. He goes past one, trying to coast past the other. He lays on the pass. Medeama still have options. Lovely cross to the near side. Adade, can he tweak one in? He does, but it goes straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Prince Osei.
Yeah, the build-up from Medeama is good, but the cross was just too straight to the opponent's half. And Prince Osei will say thank you very much on that occasion. Now is the turn for Medeama to start another attack as they look to ply their side on the right-hand side. Still ball in play for Medeama. Ebenezer Adade. Now the ball gets back to Rahman. Rahman also finds his colleague up front there. And there they go. This time ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Medeama. Rahman gets on the ball, decides to send the ball to the left-hand side, finds Bafo. Bafo also leaves the ball to Ano. Ano finds Emmanuel Owusu. Owusu also spread the play to Dominic, but this time it gets to Jacob. Now Rahman. Rahman spread the play to Adade. Adade finds his colleague up front there. Oh, that was not what he was expecting to do, but
yeah, so unfortunate. Got it all wrong. Ballooned the ball into the stands, and they are also having a nice time fidgeting with the ball before it goes off.
Well, Aduana Football Club will love to see Medeama keep on doing this as the clock is ticking, approaching 84 minutes. And the scoreline still remains the same. It's Aduana 2, Medeama 1. Our referee spotted that infringement, and it's going to be a foul for Medeama Sporting Club. And now Fatau Mubarak.
Yep. Prosper Boache was going to be substituted. They've asked that the substitution be held on for a while. Not too sure exactly the reasons, but anyway, the game will go on with Medeama trying to put 2 and 2 together as they seek to come forward. Here's Jacob Mensah, and Jacob lays on the pass, and then it's floated in nicely by Emmanuel Owusu. Keeping the ball to themselves at this stage. Owusu's long cross. Remember, Adomako not the best of clearances. Ano has the opportunity, and Adomako puts in a foot in. All the way back it comes. Medeama would reorganize from defense. There's Jacob Mensah. Still looking good for Medeama. Good ball control. Here's Owusu. Owusu lays on the pass. It's looking good for Medeama. But Ano, his effort has been halted because the flag went up for offside.
Yeah, Prince, if you could observe something, Echadogli coming out for Medeama Sporting Club has left a big vacuum in the middle part for Medeama, and you can see that now Medeama are really doubling up with their width play. Now they've done a substitution. Prosper comes out for a new limp to come in for Medeama Sporting Club. And Nana Kofi Babel comes in. Let's see what he can also offer for Medeama Sporting Club with a couple of minutes left. That's a reckless tackle there. And
yeah, strong challenge.
It's going to
referee was right there on the spot, and he will give the advantage to Abubakar Adams. and he elects himself to effect the free kick. A few players waiting for their turn to come onto the field of play, and it goes all the way towards goalkeeper Felix Che, no problems at all. Medeama at this stage are comfortable, just kicking the ball around, looking for players in open spaces. Owusu's long ball, and it goes all the way to goalkeeper, but referee thinks that the player was heckled, the Medeama player was heckled, and so he would want to give the advantage to the yellow and mauve. And again, Aduana on the counter. They are on the offense, not too happy with the referee's decision, but I'm sure a look at it from the replay angle will give us a fair idea of exactly what went on. There you go.
I'm not too sure of how the defender was able to heckle the Medeama Sporting Club attacker, but center referee, he's on the pitch and he knows the rules. Blows a whistle and foul for Medeama Sporting Club. Aduana players not liking that idea, including the technical bench.
Yeah, and I see the CEO of the club, Collins Atapoku, issuing out a few instructions to the assistant coach, asking him to calm his nerves. I'm sure up in the stands, the CEO believes that this is done and dusted. But just shy of 2 minutes for the referee to bring the game to an end. Aduana are leading by 2. Instructions will still be belted out by Samuel Boydu.
Free kick in a dangerous area, and if done well, Medeama could
Way at the football cry. Umuda, soda. Do you have a borehole at home but can't drink from it because your water is unclean? Or even with your regular tap water, this reverse osmosis water purifier will make it clean enough for you to drink. And now the operating machine. You can put your child lock on in case you don't want the kids to tamper with it. Check clean kwa gunsi onase. Afedi yenye process ni just say ebe sonne swamayana. Umia yana blue light no aso. Na wunsi no so astarted. Wow. Ubetumi akọ Junction Mall and now say Aximota Mall, Matbuy Shops ewo no akọje odie. Na ne bo no so de edda form. Ubetumi afre wo 0594 091 122. You can visit our website www.maxbuy.com.ga to buy online. Insiono aye cruising.
Let the fun and excitement begin. Your #1 online casino in Ghana, Lucky Win, is back with a bang. With more than 70 new exciting games and big cash prizes, including the popular Aviator, where you can win 1,000 times your bet amount. You can also win in the 500,000 Ghana cedis cash giveaways in the cash draw, cash rain, and give back daily promotions. Enjoy our welcome bonus and free gift coins available every single day. Just go to luckywin.com.gh on any of our smart devices and play a game. You can start with as low as 1 Ghana cedi and you stand to win big. My buddy, look sharp. Lucky Win. Play with less, win big.
Charlie, reduce that small. They like to blink like this. 1 minute.
Hello, Jimmy
Baby.
Nkasiana.
Relax, Kofi. And how cry? Anything you want, I will sort it.
All right, everybody, focus. It's a simple commercial. Quick.
Sound ready?
Sound always ready.
Take 1.
1 minute. Hello, baby.
This your TV, dear. Ade.
Charlie, where I go get correct TV buy?
Max buy.
Baby, go to Max Buy. Pick any TV you want. I will sort it. Sorry. Baby.
Fridge we they do.
Fridge.
You need a new one.
Go to Max buy.
No, so Max Buy. Fridge na ye make man. Se sani nyina kofi.
Send 1, take 3, action. Action. 1, take 15, action. 23, take 35, 40, 90. Send 1, take 1, take 129, 1, take 140.
Hey. Babe, oh.
Madam, if you want mobile phones, Max buy. Washing machines, Max buy. Sound bars, Max buy. Air conditioners, Max buy. Even if you want long life and prosperity, Max buy.
Can even buy now and pay later with Max Buy.
sir.
When it comes to quality electronics, one name leads the conversation. Max Buy.
So what are trending issues, latest gossip, and for exclusive interviews from your favorite celebrities there. Nenenwani Equake, the ultimate entertainment show on Max TV with yours truly, Akosia Tichua. Girly, hot, girly, sexy. Thank you. 80 coming home.
Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. sharp.
Equikana, Ibeye Oja.
Hello, Abusian 4. Your friend Nana Dakwa Jesse, the host of the Max Sports Park, and Max FM 89.7. If you joada, Ekosi Fiada, about non-crew kosi se dumye nubeboa. Program no air live on Max FM. Na nika semne se die, ya system, about non-du kosi se dumye nubeboa. Program no SIN live on Max TV. Any Boran Fireman so, for the major leagues around Europe, Bundesliga, the La Liga, the Premier League, Dutch Eredivisie, any de kikaon. Afeso so, about the kutukubon sem dia, any Max TV, Max FM. Unim se Bukom Boxing Arena. The BIA ho Professional Boxing League. Ya de hun semina ebeba Max Sports Park jumedie no so. Afeso so, Ghana Premier League, the Women's Premier League, and the Division 1 League. There is the statistics and all the details you want to know about the local football. And afimpo agudi ensema ekoso yemaemu. Your segment bit to say the predictor. Emuhampa ya the matches beba ya be more odds. Now so what's me twabia dibi. Sounds so any other big interviews and penifo kukudan omo kasa edimu ewo Ghana. Any we are say agudi ensem omo any omo atwetwe komo. Inti shiame minima bedwafo efiti joada ekosi fiada ewo Max FM and Max TV.
Buy now, pay later policy is here to help you. For phones, bring your Ghana card, your voter's ID, or your driving license. Make a 30% deposit, and you're good to go home with your brand new phone. Also, if you want an appliance to buy, you need to make 40 to 50% deposit. Bring your Ghana card, your voter's ID, or your driving license. Additionally, you need to provide a copy of your electricity bill receipt. either soft copy or hard copy. Your body deliver your installation because it's free. With Max buy now pay later, you need to go to our shop to do it. You can go to locations as shown on your screen. You can also call us on 0594 091 122. Shop now and pay later with ease. Max Buy, making shopping easy for you.
Emrebi etwem na ntokwa eda esikafobi
men disuade hunu edi makroi ene se stabation ebetumpon abeye krabehwe
eni wo mo a won ade emobontem
ebusia won frɛ ye pedwuma yafo bɛyɛ ɔha
atɛhye wɔ kwan ne so
onim bibi ma membo a wai au aji
wadwenya adwuma
ram se fa tem wa ma shada
sima bɔ kɔkɔ sɛ ne sikafo ma ni agro Samuel
ensosuye kesi nyina echi no ayonkofa kesi bi ebeda wo ntem
Mpese meti se oni sa hiani